Alright, today I'm going over the Samsung S8. I got this one on eBay with a cracked screen and it's kind of a little black in the corner there. But any Samsung S8 that's relatively cheap you can get on eBay regularly for 50 bucks with a cracked screen. I'll leave a link on the bottom below. And with attaching it to a USB-C adapter that with HDMI out, and it has also power going to it. It doesn't matter if the battery is bad. You can still run this as a great emulation box or run as a media player as well. I got lucky with my USB-C adapter. I got it for only $6 on a Amazon warehouse deal. You can get a brand new one for 16 bucks regularly. That one on the link below too. And then if you want to use this as a media box, I suggest getting one of those USB keyboards. I'll put a link on that one as well. I'm playing on the Dolphin emulator here, the MMJ version with an Xbox One controller. This is NHL Hits. It's a great old game on the GameCube, and it's there really isn't much to compare it to these days. So I got it sped up here just to show that the frames are pretty consistent. It's not dropping below 25, and I'll slow it down here in just a sec. The audio didn't record for some reason. I had some sort of error, but the audio has been going good. I'm running all these games on GameCube on OpenGL. It seems like Vulkan would get some stutters here and there, but it would be higher frames. But for me, I'd rather have consistency than stutters. Next is Mario Double Dash. It does drop down to about in the 40s, but the native console would sometimes drop down to the 15s, so it's still just as good, I would say, but yet not perfect, but still running great. I'm gonna speed it up here to show it running a couple of games through it. As you can see, I'm an expert at Double Dash. I'm in 8th place and killing it. Next we got Mario Sunshine. The frame rate's a little lower on this one. It's running around 23 average, I would say. I'd say it's still playable, but you know, that's up to you. Some people would not play it this way, but I'd still play it. Now we got the Redream emulator emulating Dead or Alive 2, and it's running it at 3200 by 2400 flawlessly. Next we got the Citra emulator, the MMJ version. I was surprised to see it was running Samurai Warrior at close to 30 FPS. I wasn't expecting that at all. And yeah, just take a look. Here's some more 3DS running 3DS Super Smash Brothers, and it's running it pretty well again, to my surprise. Next on the list is the PSP emulator. I'm running UFC 2010 at 5x, and it's running it flawlessly. You get to see Kimbo slicing this one, beating people up. It's great. The next PSP game I wanted to test out was God of War, the infamous Ghost of Sparta, and as you can see, it's not running too hot. I have to put on frame skip to run it well. Even the emulator's telling me to put on frame skip. But with Vulkan back in and frame skip, it's still pretty playable in my book. Next up is Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it's kind of the same story. Without frame skip, it's running at about half speed. When you throw it on, it runs pretty dang good. It's an awesome game that makes you feel like you're online when you're not. So a thing I noticed with the Snapdragon 835 and the S8 particularly is when you play the games for a while, and that's why I fast forwarded a lot of the videos, it starts to lag. It's just starts to throttle. So I got these fans and attached them to the USB-C adapter, and I noticed a big difference in it. And I'm going to show you some benchmarks on a CPU throttle. So I run it for 25 minutes each, and with and without it. On the left side we have the results with the fans, and on the right side is without. You can see that the performance average is about 26% better. I'll put a link down below if you want to mess around with the fans like I did. It's not a mandatory, but 26% is pretty good. And I zip tied them together and just wrapped the wire around it and connected it to the USB-C dongle. So for only $38 for the phone shipped and $6 for the USB adapter, you can get this for under 50 bucks, and it works just as good as an NVIDIA Shield or in terms of performance of emulation. And if you're this far down the YouTube rabbit hole, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and comment. And have a good one.